All right, guys, let's get right into it. So in today's society where technology is ever evolving, it's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like you need the latest and greatest camera gear in order to achieve cinematic images. But what if I told you all you need is what you probably have inside your hand right now, which is an iPhone. So for this video, I decided that I would challenge myself and try to create a cinematic sequence only using an iPhone. And I was pretty nervous doing this because I've never used the iPhone to shoot a cinematic video. I've always used cameras, and there were some things that helped me throughout my journey with creating this, and I feel like it'll be very beneficial for everybody out there. On top of that, if you are looking to invest into creating cinematic images with your phone, whether you're doing content creation stuff, YouTube stuff, you're trying to use it in a professional sense, I feel like these tips will help you out and take you very, very far. I broke it down to 3 simple things that I feel like if all you guys do this, you will easily get cinematic images and it'll take you a long way. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. All right, guys, so if you like content like this, make sure you like and subscribe to your boy. Again, we're on the way to 1,000, so thank you guys very much. And yeah, let's get right into the video. All right, guys, like I said, I felt like this was pretty much a big challenge for me, trying to create something cinematic with my iPhone, mainly because I do not have the latest model. So I know the latest model of the iPhones, they have log footage. So with that, I know there's a lot of flexibility with color grading and such, but I do have an older iPhone. I have an iPhone 14, which the camera quality is pretty good, but again, I don't have like the log capabilities or anything like that. But I feel like that would be a plus to everyone else out there that just has an iPhone in general. If I was able to work with my iPhone, I'm pretty sure anybody out there can work with their iPhone, and you can use these practical tips no matter what kind of iPhone you are using. So with that being said, I feel like there's 3 things that you specifically need in order to get cinematic footage with your iPhone. Number 1, I feel like you need an ND filter, and I'll link down in the description to one that I found on Amazon. I don't care what brand it is, just get an ND filter for your iPhone, because that is very, very important when it comes to getting cinematic footage. Just picture an ND filter like sunglasses for your camera or your iPhone, right? There are certain frame rates and things that you might want to shoot at, but because the sun is out, the footage will just look too bright. It just won't look good. So an ND filter will easily make that footage look cinematic. That will get you very close to getting cinematic footage right off the bat. Number 2, the second thing I feel like is very, very important when it comes to getting cinematic images out of your phone is to have some form of stabilization, whether that's a tripod, an iPhone gimbal. I specifically use the iPhone gimbal, and boy, the one I used was crazy. So I use the iSteady M7, and I'm gonna talk to you guys more about that gimbal at the end of this video, because they actually sent me over this gimbal and asked me to try it out. And this was my first time ever using an iPhone to create cinematic images. So I found it kind of challenging at first, just mentally grasping, okay, how am I gonna get cinematic images out of my phone, especially since I don't have the newest one. But with their features, with everything that they were able to supply, man, I'm telling you, this gimbal was able to take me a long way. So you can find this gimbal online for around $269, but trust me, it's worth every single penny. Guys, when I tell you this saved me so much just because I was able to get amazing cinematic footage. On top of that, this has so many intuitive features that is just insane. It's just insane. So just to give you guys a quick synopsis, and I'm gonna go more in detail at the end of this video, but with this, you are able to get 3-axis stabilization. On top of that, you have a removable screen that you can use to control the gimbal. And then on top of that, it has an AI tracking feature on the top. So this is an AI camera, and it pretty much can track you or any other subject. So I was able to use this and get amazing cinematic shots. But with that being said, let's get back into the iPhone tutorial. All right, so aside from having an ND filter and stabilization, the last thing I feel like you need is just your mindset, right? Shifting your mindset and thinking like a filmmaker and a creative. Looking at the framing to the images that you're getting and making sure you are paying attention to your composition. That's the number 1 thing that I feel like will make your images look very, very cinematic. And then on top of that, storytelling. So at the end of the day, I didn't have enough time to create a whole short film, but I wanted to create a cinematic sequence. So I asked my cousin to come over as I filmed his first time playing with the basketball again after he just sustained an injury, and I was able to get some cinematic shots. So let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, so hopefully you guys like that. That was all shot with the iPhone. I didn't use any special camera apps or anything like that. That was just the regular iPhone photo app. I know they have some camera apps so that you can use to get even more cinematic images, but I wanted to keep this as raw as possible and just try to see what I can get out of it. One of the things that stood out to me is, again, this gimbal that was sent over to me by Holman. Hopefully I'm not butchering the name of this company, but this is the iSteady M7. And guys, this is literally an amazing gimbal. If I'm just giving my honest review, my honest thoughts, this gimbal will be staying with me for almost all of my shoots. And it's not because I want to use my iPhone as my main camera. I still have my FX6 and my FX30 that I use for my professional work. But there are a lot of times where I need amazing BTS. And after seeing what I can do with this iPhone, I'm very excited to use it further in conjunction with this gimbal. The things that stand out to me about this gimbal is the fact that this is removable. So this is a screen that you can remove and control your gimbal or your camera from anywhere. And it's literally amazing because you can then even feel like if I had a YouTube channel and I wanted to do a review just with this video, I can put this video on a table and I can move it with this. I could change it around. If I'm walking around, I could do it with this. If I'm shooting BTS or I'm shooting a vlog or anything like that, I can use this to control this gimbal anywhere. And I feel like for the price point of this gimbal, just having all of these technical quirks is just amazing and beautiful to have. The last thing that, listen, this is game changer, and what really had me excited is the AI tracking feature on this gimbal. It's literally amazing. You turn it on and you double click it, it sees you, you hit it with an OK, and it's able to track you. Matter of fact, let me give you guys a quick tutorial of it. Now I'm going to use the AI feature just so you can see how it can track someone. So all you have to do is put up the A-OK sign, so okie dokie, and now it is now tracking me. I'm going to actually get up, move around a little bit, back up over here. Let me, listen, this is literally crazy. The fact that I can move around and this tracked me. I was able to get so many shots. Inside of that video, I had a shot where the gimbal was on the floor and I had the AI tool tracking my cousin as he was dribbling the basketball, and you could see it was trying to follow him. I felt like that made a really, really dope image, really, really dope shot. And yeah, it's just amazing, guys. So definitely check it out. Definitely go out and buy it if you guys are looking to utilize your iPhone footage more, whether it's for a BTS or you just want it for travel content or anything like that. Instead of going out and spending a whole bunch of money on an Osmo Pocket or anything like that, you can use the phone that's already to your disposal. We already use this in our everyday life. You're using it right now to watch this video more than likely. So you can use it for your footage. So that's what I'm gonna be using for a lot of my BTS stuff and a lot of my content stuff. And yeah, it's just a crazy how far technology has come to the point where we can get shots like this out of an older iPhone, right? Now, if I was to have an iPhone 16, if you have an iPhone 16 Max or Pro or whatever it's called now, trust me, you're able to get amazing footage. So definitely go ahead and do that. But with that being said, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in and catch you in the next one. I'm out.